Wednesday night truck series action here in Hennessy Performance League. Up in the booth tonight, it is always Jake once again, along with the usual broadcast Wednesday night crew himself, Speed Racer. Speed, how's it going, buddy?
It's going great. Ready for some road course racing. Haven't had it in a while.
And of course, we also have Electric Days. How's it going, Electric?
What's up, y'all?
And of course, joining us for the first time in quite some time, he drives the 11 machine in the Cup Series. Someone who you pretty much say as the Martinsville King of this league. But please help us welcome Cup Series driver Big Jim. Big Jim, welcome to the booth once again, man.
Thank you, Jake. I'm very happy to be back.
Well, we're definitely glad to have you back. And, of course, in case you guys missed it, unfortunately, it was 2 weeks ago. Last week, we had some server issues, but we are back tonight. It's going to be a great one. And I want to say, though, in case you guys missed it, 2 weeks ago, it was at Gateway. And before we talk about the winner, I got to say it was a wild race. So much wild, so much chaos that a lot of news have broken out today. That's how wild it was. Speed, we talked about this before, but we see so much intensity, animosity going into Sonoma tonight. What do you expect from this field tonight?
I expect a little bit of a cleaner race. The word I just used to describe Gateway was punt. That was for a reason, because everybody seemed like they were playing a giant game of punt. Sonoma is a road course, which takes a little bit more skill. And some guys who are a little less skilled at road courses will be further back from the field versus kind of being all jumbled up every few laps. But to your point, we do have a lot of changes in the field as well, which will throw another curveball, but I expect a lot cleaner action tonight.
And, of course, in case you guys missed it, it was Speed and Big Jim's team member, it was Captain Dead Dad who got his first ever Truck Series win at Gateway. And Electric, we've seen so much happening. We've seen so much where we saw suspensions. We saw someone that's going to be suspended for the next 2 weeks. I mean, what do you really see as far as what we're going to be seeing at Sonoma tonight? And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, this is no stages at all whatsoever.
I mean, we can expect mostly anything because since it's no stages, it's basically who is the fastest truck to get out into the front, and it's also a little bit of fuel saving at the end, so a lot of people would love to see that.
Exactly. So in case you guys missed it over the last 2 weeks, let's go ahead and bring it up. So first of all, AK is no longer driving for Penske because of pretty much where he got suspended. But now he is going to be part of a new team, but he will not be racing tonight in Michigan. But he will be driving in the 17 truck for Roush. Kluka will be pretty much. I don't know if he's retiring. We don't know what's going on. And also, Speed, I know you've been waiting to make the announcement as far as another driver making his return. Go ahead and announce it.
Yes, so as you guys can see on the stream, I'm already on this 2 truck for a reason. So, Riley, the former driver of that 2 truck, he's announced that he is stepping down and he's kind of retiring. He was going to at the end of the season, I think already, but his internet kind of pushed him into no choice. So, as of the new driver for the number 2 truck, it is your reigning, defending, undisputed Hennessy Performance League Racing Champion, Shake and Bake, making his return in the 2 at GMS, where he won those 2 championships.
All right, very well said. And of course, talk about huge news. And of course, he is going to be returning tonight. Jim, you've seen how much Shake and Bake has grown over the last couple of weeks, especially with his return. What do you expect to see out of Shake and Bake tonight?
Honestly, I have no idea. We saw back in Season 2, Season 3, I think Season 4 as well, that he was very consistent everywhere he went. But he's had a little bit of a break. I don't know if he's been on this game since the last race of Season 4, Season 3, whichever it was. But I know that he is a really good driver, and he'll rekindle that kind of magic very, very soon, if not on the first laps of this race.
Very well said. And of course, we have pretty much some more to talk about as far as the standing wise, let's go ahead and bring that up to you guys real quick. As soon as I can get there. My apologies.
I'm already there.
So,
Captain Jack is your points leader. He's had a solid season so far. Martin's the surprising guy. We didn't expect him to see him in the points lead, and he was there. He's still second only by 12. Freedom, he's up there. Fire Slayer, he's in fourth behind those two. Sickham's in your top five. Tiger NASCAR's in sixth. And Crab is in seventh place. Captain Dead Dad won a race. He's in eighth. Terrace Racing's in ninth. Jason Cole's in 10th.
yeah, and of
So,
course, right? Go ahead.
yeah. And of course, those guys are in as of right now, but with former champions such as Shake and Bake and God knows only who else who can win the race. Those guys on the, a little bit further back on points, maybe on the bubble here, will be very exciting toward the end of the season.
Yeah. And of course, something I do want to point out is that we are less than 6 races until the playoffs start. And of course, below the cutoff line by at least 7 points, it is King Henry, then Moose with 23, T-Bird with 26, Dank Booty Flakes minus 40. So a lot of these drivers they see below the cutoff line, they're going to have to work their best. And plus, it's going to make things difficult for them because there are no stages. No stages tonight. And then, of course, once when we head on over to Richmond, there will be no stages at all. I think that Richmond is going to be our last no-stage race of the season. But we better enjoy this for right now because this is going to be a good one. I think we do have a small field for you guys. As far as who we're going to be seeing tonight, I know all 4 of us have different point of views on each driver, but I'm going to start off with our guest, Big Jim. Big Jim, who do you see winning tonight?
Man, if there's one thing I know is Dirty Boy. From other leagues I've been in with him, he is just fantastic on these road courses. But as a dark horse, I'd probably go with Sikkim. He was really fast in cup cars, so I keep your eye out on him.
All right. I don't know. Electric, you still there, bud?
Yes, I am.
All right. So who do you see win tonight out there? As far as even
Um,
though you're going to be a part of the field, who do you expect to have a good run tonight?
well, I mean, I really do not know. I mean, I heard a couple things from all these other drivers, and I think one might be Dank because Dank has been able to practice really a lot, and he's been happy about racing this track ever since we had a little delay from last week from the
Yeah.
servers being in lockdown. So I think Dank might be able to have this one right here.
All right, and of course, save the best for last on this one. Speed. Who do you got winning tonight's race?
I'm gonna go with a little bit of a bold pick. I've heard a few names: Jackson Sikkim. I'm gonna go with Murner. Raced with him at a few road courses lately. He's been real fast at them, and here he's got a lot of momentum built up, and he's second in points. So I think maybe he'll have a good night.
All right, as far as me go, anyways, as far as the way I feel about it, I do see. I mean, I agree as far as Marner, but there's one guy that I see trying to be able to get himself a win. And by the way, as far as Shake and Bake situation, he must win and show up to all the remaining races for him to be able to become playoff eligible. So as far as that, I do see Shake and Bake win tonight because it is not only just his first night back, but because I really believe that he has that potential of having some great runs and trying to be able to stay up front. And of course, we're going to be seeing, of course, the carousel. That's going to make things a lot different because we'll end up seeing people go Dukes of Hazzard off that hill. All right. Well, we're about less than probably just a minute away. I don't know if they got done qualifying or if they have been doing qualifying.
Not yet.
Okay. All right. Electric, whenever you get done, can you let us know as far as the qualifying position order?
Yes, I will.
All right. How many laps you got left?
One more to go.
All right, one more to go. Well, yet while we're waiting on qualifying to get done, let's go ahead and talk about tomorrow. We have another doubleheader, which unfortunately got delayed due to the servers being out. And I'm glad the servers are working because now we get a chance to get back to going live, to get a chance to call in these races. So while we're waiting, Jim, I'm gonna ask you, since you end up having to wait a week, what did you ever get a chance to do during your spare time since there wasn't no race?
I didn't spend any time on video games at all. I went ahead and watched the Orioles versus the White Sox, I think it was last week, and I'll just say Orioles, they're coming up pretty strong, and they got Gunnar Henderson now, so watch out for those O's.
Speed, what about you? What did you end up doing ever since the race got postponed?
I got an extra week full of practice, and I ended up getting 2 league races in other leagues at the exact same track. So I got about probably 150 to 200 laps of extra practice in that extra week.
And I believe come tomorrow night, you guys will get a chance to be racing at Mid-Ohio. That's going to be another special road course race for you guys. And I think as well as for the Cup Series, you guys are also heading to Mid-Ohio, correct?
Hmm.
Yes.
All
Hmm.
right. Well, hey, what a way to get a chance to start off the new month in September with some road course racing. We'll end up pulling a Green Day, wake everyone up when September ends. But either way, though, it's going to be a great night. Um, Give me 1 second. Uh, okay. Oh, well, anyways, so, Electra, did you ever get finished with qualifying?
Yeah, qualifying is finished now.
All right, we will have our qualifying results for you guys thanks to Electric, and uh, I don't know. I really do expect to see a really good top five as far as speed, Marner, and I really want to see Moose be able to be run up there.
Hmm. Yeah, I think you're going to see a big dispersion in the field. Like, they're going to be dispersed all over the place. I think you're going to have your road course ringers out there, top five, kind of what we saw in Cup. You had Fistbuster and Joker that were out front. Nobody was really contested with them. I think you're going to see the same thing tonight.
I definitely do agree with you as well. I do. I mean, as far as like as much practice as these drivers have been pulling in, I do see that the amount of practice being paid off tonight, especially with how much we have left within 6 laps, or sorry, 6 races until the playoffs start. Hard to believe it's almost here, huh? All right. Electric, you have our qualifying results.
Wait, we about to head back to the lobby now.
Okay.
Dirty Boy in there in the main chat is leading the invocation, so thank you, Dirty Boy.
He'll definitely have a really good.
Starting
Um,
P12.
would also like an invite. We're about to start the race, and the guy leading the broadcast does not have an invite yet. So,
Neither does neither does the guy that's currently even talking, or any of us. So hey guys, we have broadcasters that need invites, please.
I mean, if you guys want to look at Sheldon Creed's face for about an hour and a half, that's
Eric got
cool.
left fastest lap.
But
What is it?
Always Eric has fastest lap.
Always Eric with the fastest lap. Alrighty.
Sikkim in second, and Dirt will be Dirty Boy Jackson. We invite Charo.
yeah, Sikkim kind of did the same thing I've been doing at Mid Ohio all week. He's been putting in probably he might have even put in more laps than I have. I'm just not as ashamed as him, and I can say it on stream, and I don't really care because I know road course week is sweat week here in Hennessy.
We'll definitely just have to see how everything goes as far as our coverage here at Sonoma. And of course, don't forget, next Wednesday we will have some coverage for you guys from the great state of Michigan. That's right, next week's going to be Michigan. It's going to be a great one. We're still waiting for us to get a chance to join, and Electric will let us know. And
Just as a
definitely
heads
do
up,
appreciate it.
Electric is going to end up leaving and joining his team, which is fair.
Yeah.
Those,
Fair enough.
as a former member of the team, I know those HMS boys like to
Yeah, I know.
keep
It's
it
okay.
real tight in those races. Joker may be doing race control, but he's also in that party probably too, giving them a little pep talk. Shout out
Yep.
to him.
Shake and Bacon eighth. First race back.
All right.
Well, good luck, Electric. We hope you do well.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Good luck, Electric. Yeah.
All right.
All right. About 2 weeks ago, Gateway Winter Cap is definitely keeping an eye on this race. So shout out to Captain Dead Dad. I say everyone's keeping an eye on this race, especially 6 races until the playoffs. I mean, what more can you guys ask for?
Well, with the truck schedule is a little unique in the sense of I think it has the less quote unquote Mickeyness is what we call it here,
Yeah.
where in real life terms we'd say less wild cards. So if you're a guy like Captain them who are maybe don't have a win, I wouldn't say like Captain Jack, Captain Dead Dad, who you have a win but you don't have a lot of points. You're not going to get 10 winners at this point, and you're even if you
We're allowed to
did,
join.
oh,
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you.
disregard that whole thing. We don't have to look at Chug face anymore, guys. We get the race.
And I will tell you this though, real quick though, to Jim, I'm glad to get a chance to be in the broadcast with you. Always do a phenomenal job, not only out in the racetrack, but also here in the booth. So glad to see you back up here, bud.
It's always a blast commentating with y'all.
Exactly. We're getting ready to have a lot of fun. Make sure you guys grab your Mountain Dew, grab your popcorn, because we're about to go live from Sonoma. No
Mountain
stages.
Dew flavored popcorn?
No, just the Halloween flavored Mountain Dew that they got, the Voodoo one.
Don't lie,
that's a
Jake.
thing.
Don't lie, Jake. You would eat Mountain Dew flavored popcorn.
He would.
I would. But like Electric said, always Eric is going to be leading us to green flag here at Sonoma. I don't know why I said it like that.
Sikkim didn't really get a good restart. Didn't get to hang on the bottom either.
Eric went through the sand real quick, but Sikkim is going to be right there. If there's anybody that's desperate for a win, it is that 8 machine of Sikkim.
This could be a really crucial part of the race right here, guys. Since we don't have any stages, you gotta get all you can here.
Yeah, and not only that, but I mean, if you guys remember, today in NASCAR today, we were allowed to get a chance to bring back the old school style of the Sonoma. This one here was back like what 2 or 3 years ago, whenever they started using the chicane.
15 off the track. Not sure who that is. That is
15.
Worm.
That is Wormhole. Wormhole, yeah.
Yep. Off the track a little bit, able to rejoin safely.
Oh, and here comes Sikkim is slowly gaining time on Eric right now.
Yeah, he is. I was looking a little further back in the pack because they were really close for a minute. Ooh. Martin, Jack, and Shake and Bake all in a little debacle here for position. Oh, Martin's.
Oh man, Jack's about to get a little bit loose. Here comes Marnes.
Yeah, that 2 for 1 for Mars. Great move.
Yeah, great move. And Jack's going to make some contact, trying to pull a Tony Stewart move right there, but he does not be able to achieve. Oh, who's a 99?
That is drunk fast. He almost took him 3 wide.
Oh man.
He almost got the raw end of that. If you go off the track right there, you get a penalty, and that would severely hurt your race.
Oh, for sure.
And this track is one of the worst race tracks when it comes to speed penalty here outside of the Indy road course in this game.
It's such going on penalties. It's basically a penalty going into pit road because you have to make sure you don't hit that pit wall. It's such a narrow pit entrance.
It really is. It really is. It's a little bit difficult, especially whenever you try to be able to make that turn, and one bad mistake and it could ruin your entire race. But let's go ahead and get back up to the front here, as we do see Sikkim and Eric. They're still pretty much just 1 and 2 at the moment. I think right behind them, Dirty Boy Jackson is trying to be able to gain sort of position. But if there's anybody that desperately needs to be able to have a win, Sikkim! Sikkim got loose and hits the outside wall. Here comes Dirty Boy Jackson moving up to P2. That makes King Henry moving up to P3. And as I was saying before that happened, is if there's anybody that's really needing a desperate win to make it to the playoffs, it is that 51 of King Henry.
Sorry, I'm back.
Yeah, I'm looking at the 8 right now. I don't think he has any damage for now. He's going to give a nice shot to the 51 in the in that hairpin, excuse me. But that 8 looks pretty safe to me. It doesn't look like he has too much damage.
And right now, that could give the 3 a chance to be able to pull away, but you know Dirty Boy Jackson's not going to be able to let that happen. Is there any for the cautions? I mean, or is this, does it have to be like a huge pile up for them to have a caution?
I believe road courses are this week are no stages emergency manuals for all races, but I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, did y'all see that from the 8?
Yeah.
Looked like he sent it through there a little bit.
Yeah, he did.
Able to keep it on the racetrack and maintain his position, but he's pushing pretty hard. If I know anything about Sikkim, he is
Dirty
very
Boy
aggressive.
Jackson! I'm sorry to interrupt you, but something happened to Dirty Boy Jackson.
Looked like he just went really wide, maybe two-wheeled it in the that turn there. It's really easy to do that at this track.
Go ahead, Jim. My apologies.
No, just Sikkim. We know him from Gran Turismo. He is a road course ringer, so it's no surprise that he's up here. He is very fast at these places.
But look at the battle for second place, though. This is getting really dicey between Dirty Boy Jackson, King Henry, and Sikkim. I mean, Jim, you talked about it. I mean, you expect a really good run out of Dirty Boy Jackson. Well, here he is, but he's going to have to be careful because he's got a mirror full of drivers that really want that second spot. As soon as I say that, here comes King Henry. He's going to be able to try to be able to pass in the hairpin. Great pass, but they're side by side. Dirty Boy Jackson still got the momentum as he will still be in front of the 51.
Great battle right there. Both of them giving each other the space. That's the kind of respect you expect out of all these series, and it looks like right now those two are exhibiting that really well.
Well, especially this early in the race, right? No stages, it's gonna be fuel and tire saving. You're still battling for second. There's no reason to send somebody else off the track.
And as Eric is slowly pulling away, I mean, this is pretty much a really great battle between 3 of the best drivers in the truck series that, I mean, I wouldn't say desperately as far as Dirty Boy Jackson is concerned, but if you're the 51 in the 8, you know you need to have a really good run tonight.
Yeah, for sure. Pretty sure that 51's in a must-win.
Oh, man. He got close to that outside wall. Sorry, Speed.
Oh, and here comes the 8. The 51's not giving up.
Knowing that 8, he's going to look for that crossover eventually. People keep driving him like that.
Well, that could give Dirty Boy Jackson a chance to be able to pull away. Oh,
whoa.
What happened to Sikkim? As soon as I say that, broadcasting first, I'm shutting up, letting the drivers do this thing.
It's the same thing as that one F1 race. Everybody's driving like they have a mushroom in Mario Kart. There's no short.
Sikkim to the bumper of the 51. Oh, that was a shot and a half.
Oh. Oh my.
Little ill will there, it looks like.
Sikkim did mention earlier that he has really bad brake fade for some reason. So I'm maybe, because a couple times, because I was watching him practice earlier, he had some brake fade and then ended up slamming it all the way in the.
Oh my gosh. Oh my.
He wants that 51 out of the way. He's gonna push him right through here.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think they're saving tire.
No, sir.
Jesus.
Another bump. Crossover.
Remember how I talked about how intense this race could be after what happened to Gateway 2 weeks ago? Yeah, I think we're seeing that tonight here, y'all.
Yeah, these drivers don't forget. And if these guys had any run-ins at Gateway, you know that that's still fresh in their mind right now.
And that's going to allow both Eric and Dirty Boy Jackson to be able to pull away. So pretty much this is just a battle for third place. And they're going to allow Martin to be able to slowly catch up to them.
Well, Jim, if we recall to earlier in the season, me and you both were in the Cup Series Sonoma race that was also ran no stages. It was kind of like this too, wasn't it? Giant game of punt for third on back.
Yeah. The restarts, we did have stages, and it was a crying shame because it was a game of punt. Everybody was getting punted in turn 1 for sure.
Stages or not, we could have had rain. I think we still would have had a game of punt. It was pretty bad.
And it's really hard. It's really hard to blame the drivers for that, for this track especially, because it's so difficult to hold your line and to get in the same braking zone as the guy in front of you, it's usually you'll just go into their bumper and give them a yellow bumper.
I definitely do agree, especially from Jim's point of view. It's not. I mean, you can't really blame the driver's fault.
Oh, sick him!
Sick him! What just happened?
Oh, that's damage.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot of damage. He's gonna have to go to the pits immediately. Did he get loose? The tire pop?
He got loose. It was right on stream, and always Martins. You got past King Henry. Here he is coming up on Sikkim now. That's P3, is it not?
And yeah, that's SP3, and Sickham's gonna have to let him go by because oh my
gosh, there's no turn in that thing right now.
There's no turn in the 8. I mean, I think we're about to come up on pit stops, but not this early. But fortunately for Sickham, it will be. I understand you want to be able to, and as soon as I say that, there's a battle between Shigbeck and King Henry, but I understand you want to be able to get a chance to have a great run for us, be able to finish up in the top 3, but this has definitely not been the best night for Sickham.
Yeah, and Jin knows what I'm talking about when I say this. When you have a front end damage like that, it's almost like you just become a tractor plow, and the thing just it doesn't turn. It's
so frustrating because you want to use the brakes to rotate. Usually that's what you do in any game, right? Well, not in this game. If you use the brakes here, you just lock it up and you go straight. So you can't use brakes to rotate even when you have that front damage.
And to add on to the point I made about him earlier, Sikkim already is dealing with brake fade. So he's already struggling to turn before the tractor plow front end. So it's going to be really tough now.
I hate to break into what you're talking about right there, Speed, but we got battle for the lead right now. Dirty Boy to the outside, crossover inside of the 3.
And here comes Dirty Boy Jackson, and he does make the pass, making this the first lead change of the race. Good call on that, Big Jim, because I didn't know that Jackson was going to have the momentum. As soon as I say that, here comes Eric. They're going to go side by side through, I believe, the carousel. Everyone could correct me on that. I apologize.
And Eric's going to take it back, entering the corner.
This is really good, clean racing from both of these guys. It's very early in this race, so you have to wonder how this will... it looks like these are the 2 fastest trucks from what I can tell. How this will progress going forward into the race.
And isn't Eric hot seat in this race?
Yes, he is. Eric is full-time in Cup in the 3 car.
He loves this place, though. He was very disappointed in his finish in Cup.
To add on to this, it's Dirty Boy. He just sends
wow.
it. Oh,
Give him a
boy.
huge punt.
That was not on purpose, but he's still going to go for it.
Eric, I'm not sure he really cares it's on purpose. He's going to send the message. He's not really thrilled about that.
And famous words of Jim Ross, that was a slob and knocking move right there from Dirty Boy Jackson.
And see, here's where Jackson makes his mistake, right? Because even if that was an accident, if you do it again the next corner, Eric's now definitely going to think it's on purpose. And he was kind of doing it there in turn 1. So what you don't want to do after you accidentally hit somebody is ride their bumper for the whole next lap, because that's just going to make things much worse.
He's being really patient right now with the 3. I think his braking is a little bit deeper than the 3's. But, yep, there he goes again into the side of him. Not on purpose. That's definitely not on purpose, but that's just how this race rolls. That's how this racetrack rolls at 98 to the lead.
It's kind of like the short track of road courses, isn't it, with the bumping?
Yeah.
That's Mid-Ohio.
Yeah.
Roval.
I mean, that's something we'll see tomorrow. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, 3. Definitely, that was the message Speed was talking about. Gave a message right there to the 98.
Oh, my gosh.
These 2 are on an island, though. There's nobody for another 3 seconds, it looks like, to the next car, and that is always Martins.
Well, it's another situation like a few guys in this series where if they really wanted to, they could be full-time in Cup and they're racing here for Racing Truck Series. Eric is full-time in Cup, but Dirty Boy could be too, and so could Jack and Shake and blah 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 blah. I could go on all day. Same thing with Xfinity. So these guys, they have a lot of talent. It's going to be a very exciting race. Jackson's not going away. Speaking of going away, Jake, your internet just did. My internet just did. Oh boy. Oh wow. Hold on here a minute. Okay, so my internet decided to kaputs there for a second, but we're back. Luckily, nothing has changed. I
Okay.
believe the
Is
stream
the
is still
stream
up.
still going?
I don't know. I think so. It says we're on air.
Okay then. So
I
my
sure,
apologies for the technical difficulties.
I sure hope we're not all talking to ourselves for the rest of the race.
I just kept questioning are we live like the last couple of times.
Oh,
So
A-Hack is in the tire barriers.
I don't think I ever went off air, so they might have missed a lap or so, but I think we're all good.
I'm kind of glad that they missed my annoyance then.
Yeah, looks like we're still live here, folks. All right.
Well, there's a big thing that just happened in this race. King Henry 2K lagged out. He's no longer in this race from what I can tell.
JGR Trucks is just taking a hit. With
That one's
GVL
rough.
not
He was running
GVL
third at the time.
GVL and Fire not racing, I believe. How many trucks does JGR have left in the field?
I see Captain. That's one.
Captain.
That's probably
That's
it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
that'd
shout
be
out to
it
Cap.
for JGR Trucks.
No matter what, Captain Jack or Dead Dad, you are the best JGR finisher. That's good.
I'm proud of you.
Proud of you, Jet. Right after a win too. That's good. A little bit more momentum.
I mean, Fire Slayer will have something to say about that. But anyways, back to live coverage here. I mean, we've been seeing this battle between Always Eric and Dirty Boy Jackson. They're not really side by side, but you best believe that they're waiting for at least Dirty Boy Jackson to be able to make that right decision to be able to try to go up there with Always Eric. Never mind, he's pitting. Yeah, he's pitting.
He said, "Screw you guys in your battle. I'm pitting."
Broadcast curse once again.
It's not a bad idea from him. Maybe get the undercut strategy. We know tires don't do anything, but maybe Eric will try pushing too hard getting into pit road here and make a mistake. So.
Sorry to interrupt, but I went trying to scroll through the field and Captain Jack was around backwards. Oh, now he's forwards.
He's lagging hard.
Okay,
He's
maybe
now
I'm
past the start
lagging
finish
hard.
line.
Something's
No, you are
happening.
not. That is Jack.
Okay.
He's moving. Just turn on the nitro boost right there in turn one.
Well, I did just lag out of the party, so I must be lagging a little bit, but
When in doubt, blame NASCAR Heat.
Yeah, well, it's sad this is the best game we got, though, I will say. But always Eric, nonetheless. He's having a great showing, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's
pretty
having
much.
himself. He is very good at Sonoma. I do remember that from both this season and last season. He is phenomenal here. But Dirty Boy's keeping him honest. I don't think it'll be too long until you see him hit pit road here. I don't think he wants to get off strategy too far from the 98. That's his main competition right now.
Yeah, you guys are scaring me every time you guys don't talk now because of my internet. I was gonna look for a stream of some sort, so maybe we can get an idea of where these guys are at on fuel.
Unfortunately, there isn't.
I heard there was a 44.
Nice.
It was a 44 lap race, and you get about 10 laps on fuel. So guys like Eric, I think, are gonna try and go for the 3-stopper, but other guys will go for the 4. So undercutting, in some ways, will be helpful, but if you have to pit a whole extra time, kind of invalidates the whole purpose. And older tires are better than newer tires on road courses in this game for some reason. Blame 704, not the commentating team. I don't know. But hopefully those guys doesn't hinder them too badly. You are here, right? I'm not talking to myself.
Yeah, we're both here. Sorry. No, we're just giving you your own little spotlight there, Speed.
I'm just watching. I'm just on board the 3 right now, watching his line.
do-
He looks pretty smooth compared to everybody else.
Smooth as butter, that's for sure. I mean, you mentioned it. I mean, he loves his racetrack, and he's definitely taking advantage of a really good run here. I don't think we'll have any cautions at road course, especially when it comes to tonight or tomorrow. but you can assure that pit stops are coming for Always Eric, and somebody will end up taking the lead soon. And as
Right
soon as
now.
that he's coming into pit road, we'll have to keep an eye out as far as who's going to be able to pass him for the lead.
Oh
Really
God.
good entry from him. Didn't speed.
Yeah.
Definitely didn't speed. I'm going to keep an eye on this 98, see where he cycles out compared to the 3. He pitted 3 laps earlier, but as Speed already alluded to, tires don't mean anything.
So some of these guys want a little update, so I'll give them one. For the GMS update, Shake and Bake is doing okay in his return. I believe last we saw him, he was battling for 3rd before all the pit stops began. He's going to adapt to this game pretty quick. Looked like Eric's Moose was hanging around 5th to 10th, which is not bad for him, especially at a road course. As for DGR, Sikkim was your front runner, but he has some brake fade and some spinning issues, so he's going to be battling that all race. But
Ooh, here they come.
Oh,
He's
boy.
going to stay right behind the 3 going up through the hill. That is crazy.
Great stop by Always Eric.
They stopped by both of them. They
Yeah.
come out exactly where they started the sequence, so props to both of them.
so now, Always Eric might have potentially eliminated an entire pit stop, and he still maintained the lead, so that is huge for him.
Oh, Dirty Boy hit a freaking... That's the worst thing ever. I think Speed and Sharp have done that before, where they got onto the rumble strips right there on the exit of turn 4, turn 5, and it just shoots you straight to the left. I know Fist also did it in the Cup race. Still won the race, but that is a killer.
Those rumble strips in the Cup race is what made my run go from 3rd to 13th in about 0.5 seconds.
Yeah. They'll do that to you.
And I gotta say though, I mean, Dirty Boy Jackson, he is showing how good his road course skills are, especially against a Cup driver in Eric. I mean, talk about him racing at ovals as good as he is. Well, he's showing a different side of himself here tonight at Sonoma.
Well, then I'll speak on my own behalf here, and
Yeah.
maybe this could be Jackson's case too. When drivers are really strong on ovals, they tend to practice for the tracks that they know they'll need it for most. And maybe Jackson, I know it was in my case, it might be for Jackson's case, that means they practice road courses the most, meaning that for this particular race, Jackson will have a ton of experience and a ton of speed at road courses that he may not have normally had before, but he has it now, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
He was so fast in the Echo Racing League, and that had guys like Max Boost, had Cyogenic, it had so many big-time names on the PlayStation side, and he was able to keep up with them. He was in the Final Four for that league in the Cup Series. It was only a Cup Series league, but he was spectacular in that, and I mean, it really goes to show that even in the trucks, that Cup talent, it definitely transfers.
Yeah, very well said. I mean, so far, I mean, if you guys were just now joining us here, as far as the live stream, we are live at Sonoma, no stages, always Jake, Speed Racer, and Big Jim up in the booth. Always Eric, who is currently leading this race, led most of the laps here, and we only have about 2 lead changes.
You know, let's go a little further back here. We got a little bit of a train from Always Marner in the 10 back to Sikkim in the 8 truck. Oh, Freedom's actually back there too. We got a huge train going on.
Oh, Sickham's getting so close to walls out there.
Ooh, the 99 truck's gonna go below Marner and pass him like he's sitting still. I don't know what's going on, but Marner had a terrible corner. Now Shake and Bake is going to be below him. Here comes Worm and Sikkim.
I do. Oh, Worm!
Yep. This is kind of a battle between veterans and, I won't say newcomers, but the younger drivers for sure.
I've known Worm for a year and a half, and I know this is his favorite track as well, so he wants it any position he can get.
Yeah. Oh man, this is gonna be interesting.
Oh, shake and bake. Oh, he gets a little bit loose in that one spot. He's going to lose a whole ton of spots here.
You know who followed
Oh,
him into the exact same mistake was Captain Jack right back there in the 20.
and
The
Sikkim.
exact same thing.
Sikkim is going to drive past Worm. His truck looks so mangled on stream. Oh, no.
Oh man.
When you don't get practice for this racetrack, it takes a toll on you. You got to get some practice in because we know how good Shake and Bake is. He's a multi-time champion in these trucks, and he's kind of struggling right now. I mean, he's just slowly falling back through these guys. I don't know. He has a little bit of damage, from what I can see, but fantastic driver, just having a lot of issues here at Sonoma.
Well, you got to remember, this is his first day on the game since Phoenix earlier in the season. And on top of that, even when he was running
Most challenging racetrack on the game.
Even when he was running then.
Starting it up, but here comes Dirty Boy Jackson. He's going to make the move on Always Eric. These two have not stopped battling with one another since they left the pits. Dirty Boy Jackson. Oh, here comes Eric.
Looks so unlegit on our screen.
Always Eric takes the lead right back. And remember, he doesn't. I don't think he has to worry about saving for the rest of this race. If he does, not nearly as much as someone who undercutted.
Yeah, but the better tires, that advantage goes to the 98 right now. If I'm Jackson right now, I'm trying to get around this 3 as soon as possible and get into my rhythm because I am definitely faster right now.
Yeah, but those tires at road courses, they just aren't as much as they should be. I just don't know if it's going to be enough. Getting to one guy is one thing. Passing him is a completely different ball game, especially on Sonoma. He's going to hit the wall. That's not going to make the matters any quicker.
Yeah, and I gotta say though, I mean, even though we've been focusing on this battle throughout this ever since we got things heated between between what happened with Sikkim and King Henry, these two have been doing a phenomenal job at not only battling but also having a great solid run. If you're Dirty Boy Jackson, you would love to be able to get a chance to have that win over a Cup Series driver, and he's showing how good he really is at road courses. I mean, Jim, you pretty much said it earlier. You've seen the guy in different leagues, you know how good he is, and he's showing out tonight.
It's not just that he's fast, but, well, he drove off the track there.
Broadcast curse. I need to shut
Definitely
up.
a broadcast curse. But, no, he's very talented. He's very fast at road courses compared to most anywhere else. I think this is probably his bread and butter right here, are road courses. But, yeah, other leagues, he really showed his worth.
Well, it seems like every time we talk about him, he's too fast for his own good. Carries too much speed to a corner. Misses his marker, hits something.
The thing I was about to say was that he was looking very consistent. That's one of his talents, is he's able to put pressure on someone consistently, lap after lap after lap, turn after turn after turn. But there he finally made a mistake, and that pressure really let off for the 3. He can kind of get back into his rhythm.
Yeah, the only thing it appears to be pressuring is his brake pedal. Holy moly.
Yeah, that thing's glowing hot right now. Going back through the field, looks like everyone's pretty much single file. Got a nice little pack here. The 40, the 15, the 2, and the
10.
These guys all still within a reasonable distance, but it looks like they're minding their P's and Q's as well.
We're going to be coming up to pit stops here again in a second, so it's smarter to mind your own P's and Q's and not kill somebody entering pit road.
I wish we had a stream because I don't know what's going on.
I don't know either.
To be honest, even when we do have a stream, I never know what's going on.
I mean, think about the times that we've had to call the F1 races their speed. We don't know what exactly is happening, but we're just calling it like we're seeing it.
Hey, at least they have a lap counter.
At
Well,
least, yes. At
the
least.
last race we had a Gateway. We had at least 4 different streams up, and I had no clue what was going on all race. All I saw was just punt.
The entire race, all you could hear was me saying, "And there goes Fire Slayer, and there goes AK." I was calling so much that we didn't know what was going on.
Every 5 seconds it was, and there it goes.
It might as well have been a super speedway the way they were getting knocked around. You didn't know who was going to win. It's just that who was going to punt at the last second.
Hey, wait till Michigan. You talk about Punt City. You guys ain't seen nothing yet come Michigan.
At least they don't have to get on the brakes at Michigan as much.
Yeah.
Not really, no.
That's just Send City. They'll just send it to the inside on the apron and push people up the track.
In 2017, we needed a Dale Jr. counter. I think when we go to Michigan and tracks like Gateway, we need to end their goes counter.
You know what? Come next week, whenever we head to Michigan, we'll probably might need probably a Punt City counter for the amount of punts we'll end up seeing, especially going into 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, which we'll talk about that next week whenever we go live from Michigan. But right now here at Sonoma, it's pretty much been everyone's spread it out at the moment. I don't know if there's a train of trucks out there.
Oh no! Sorry.
What
Captain
happened?
Dead Dad just got very loose. I don't think he got a penalty, but he did concede a spot right there to Moose. I was gonna say that was looking to be a good battle, but looks like we are not that blessed right now.
Captain Moose, what position are they battling for? 15th?
I truly couldn't tell you. I think probably 9th, maybe 9th. I don't know.
Oh, 9th?
How about we get a spotlight on Electric Days though? Our early commentator. Don't know what position he is, but
No
he's
idea what position
he's
he's in.
looking very consistent through the corners.
It looks
That's a
like
kid.
he's all by himself, not around anybody, with a lot of trucks.
He's lagging
in front of
good.
him, and he's lagging. These are all very bad signs.
Look at his truck though. No damage. There's not a scratch on this baby. He
Have
has
you looked
kept
at
it
his left
clean.
side?
I can't see it because the camera angle won't let me see it.
Oh my gosh, we're having so much fun, and we hope you guys are having fun out there.
I'll see anything on the left side. Still show me the right side.
It's a little,
Oh, okay, yeah. There's a couple scratches on the 6, but that's fine. I think it's, for the most part, pretty clean. No bends on the hood, no bent-in, grill. He looks fine to me. Oh, yeah, he definitely has damage on the right side.
Scratches
I
on the
love
6,
the
that's gotta be
honesty.
bad luck somewhere.
I love the honesty. It's like, yeah, he's got damage all over that truck. Thank you for the honesty there, Jim. But no, this is what I love about Jim and Speed and our commentaries. Like, even though there's no stages, we do just be calling out the smallest things, especially whenever we just call it on electric. So.
Well, some of these races you just gotta call as you see it. And right as Jim said that, I looked at the right side, and I was like, "Yay!"
You might be capping. Give a big shout out to those poorly rendered trees there on the right side from Dirty Boy Jackson's point of view. I'm sure he is having to shield his eyes on the right side. You don't want to see that crap. Oh, now they're on the left side.
Well, those trees are still better rendered than the braking in this game, apparently.
Dirty Boy Jackson at pit road.
Yeah, and just think, wait till NASCAR Rivals come out for the Nintendo Switch, which I think I'll have to take a review of that.
First off, any NASCAR game on Nintendo in history makes this game look like a masterpiece on PlayStation.
That is true. That is very, very true. Just remember, Ross Chastain is on the cover, so.
Well,
Those poorly rendered mountains. You get your wine off those mountains? What are you doing with your life?
Why does Jim call out the mountains in this game?
while we're completely off the rails, of all the people to pick for a game called NASCAR Rivals, of course they picked Ross Chastain to be on the cover.
Isn't Kyle Busch and Alex Bowman on the cover too? I think Danny
Hamlin's there. Yeah.
Of course.
Then they have Logano.
Yeah.
I think the only one that's out of his league there. I don't think Bowman really should be on there. But
No, Bowman.
Whatever.
Take out Bowman
Joker-
and put on Keselowski, and I think you've got a fair cover.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. Joker will have something to say about that.
Rivalries from 10 years ago.
Carl Edwards Keselowski question mark? Anyways,
bring back Carl Edwards.
Okay, we just got to be able to get back focus on the race because even though this field is spread out, and yet the owners can't really blame us for talking about what's happening out there. But I definitely will give you guys a review on NASCAR Rivals this coming October.
I don't get paid enough for this.
Well, I mean, if you're Brody, and you're watching the stream, you can see clearly you've allowed a hot seat to be used pretty well so far.
Yeah, I mean,
I know masopes might have been a little disappointed that I wasted a hot seat to finish like 18th in Indianapolis. So, Brody on the opposite end of the spectrum.
yeah, and speaking of Brody, tomorrow's going to be fun because while we get a chance to call the race in Mid-Ohio, me and him are keeping an eye on the big game between Pitt and WVU. That rivalry renews tomorrow night.
Yeah.
So, and yeah, I mean it's been about a couple of years, so yeah, I think
backyard brawl, baby. That thing needed to come back.
Eric,
it needs to come back.
About to lap a niece truck. Looks like the 45.
Freedom.
Tie racing.
Tie racing.
I still feel like Ty Racing's in a GMS truck, if I'm being real with you.
For how long have you known him?
That guy's been in a GMS truck forever, it feels like, how long I've known him. But, regardless, he's left down now. Whoever drives that truck could be.
Oh no, Electric Days, what happened?
What happened?
He has so much nose damage. I don't know what he did to his truck, but that thing is mangled up.
The man
and
got his
commentator curse to a T. That thing is, oh my goodness.
Well, now your front end and your left side is a little bit more bent up now as well. They go on addition with the right side, so
correct.
Does the truck have damage now, Jim, do you think?
Yeah, I think maybe just a little bit. Look at Dirty Boy right here. He doesn't have any damage.
Nope.
Oh,
wow.
well.
Always Eric.
Now we're just jinxing people.
No. I ain't jinxing nobody.
I say come tomorrow. If you were to join myself, Brody, and Sharp, you would probably have to jinx a couple people. Oh, and Marins is in the sand pits. He's going to the pits.
That's an interesting way to get slowed down. Didn't think about that.
I didn't think about that either, but if you ever race at Sonoma, I mean...
full send it through the sand, slow yourself down a little bit, lock up the tires, and get down to speed. I mean, that might gain you 5/10 right there.
That might, especially with a bold move like that. Oh my gosh! Sikkim and Captain Dead Dad and Sikkim missed. I don't know if he was trying to get in the pits, but he isn't, unfortunately. And I gotta say this. Go ahead, Speed.
What amazes me is how always Eric has this much speed, but also this much fuel conservation.
It's a mark of a good road course driver right there. We saw Fist and Joker the same way. I mean, you could say Joker played a great strategy, but just didn't save enough fuel.
Oh,
here comes Eric in the pits. What about Jackson?
Commentator curse even worse than guys
pitted.
if they don't even get damaged.
Pretty sure.
Well, somebody's going to have to keep an eye on Jackson and keep an eye on Eric as far as what we're seeing.
Yeah,
here.
Jackson is through the carousel right now, so he definitely is already pitted.
Well,
remember, he's running that 3-lap earlier strategy.
If you use the right camera angle, you can get on Eric and see the track beside him. So when we see Dirty Boy Jackson fly past him, if we see Dirty Boy Jackson fly past him,
you know. Quick random memory. Who remembers whenever Matt DiBenedetto got taken out by a truck getting pit road at Sonoma?
Me actually. Now that I think about it, was that in his DK
it was in the
Racing
Cup
days?
Series. It was whenever he drove the 83. And,
I do remember that. That was on like the first. That was lap 0.
And absolutely. And out comes Eric. Yeah.
And I didn't see Dirty Boy Jackson. So.
He is just crossing the start-finish line now.
So Eric's with a huge gap, and he's out of the pits. He's just chilling right now. He can put his feet. I usually stand up for my races. Eric, he's probably got his feet up. Maybe
you're such a weirdo.
Maybe a juice box.
Stand up during your races. Imagine if an actual driver did that.
And
Be
Until
looking
you,
like the Flintstones.
until
Yeah,
you
I'm saying
stand
pulling
up,
a Flintstone.
until you stand up for a race, don't hate it. Just try it.
Well, since I use a wheel, that's probably not preferred.
Oh, okay. See, I'm a controller
Unless you
guy,
got a
so
stand-up wheel. You got an ergonomic stand-up wheel for me?
yeah, a stand up wheel is really weird, but I don't know who did that. That is weird.
Oh, battle. I think this is a battle. This is Captain Jack and Always Freedom going through the carousel right now.
This should
Jack
be a
and
battle.
Freedom. Yeah, so yeah, it should be a battle. Ain't those two? No, are they in these
They're
trucks or no?
teammates.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Quite frankly, I'm not sure Jack cares. I think he races everybody pretty well the same.
You don't see Jack struggle a lot, but this season it's been a lot of chaos, and it's one thing that he struggles with. He's a very clean driver. He doesn't like sending people. So when it becomes a send fest like Gateway was, it's hard for him to get results. He's going to look for a bounce back here.
Oh,
And
Oh my.
oh my god.
that's a teammate. That's a teammate.
100% not intentional, but yikes.
Well, I don't really know how Jack feels right now because
No, I think Jack hates life. He just plowed the outside wall right there.
he's frustrated with this race. He might lose the points lead to Marner. And on top of that, the guy who beat him for the championship last year is now back. He's got
Yeah. I
a
would
lot
say
of
that's
worry in
someone
that camp, probably.
that's someone who we really haven't got a chance to really talk much about this entire race is Shake and Bake.
Yeah, and he's the truck right behind the battle, actually. If those guys get battling here, Shake might become a part of that. Gain a couple of spots.
He might become part of that anyways. He's starting to finally find his rhythm. Get some laps logged.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, he finally got the room. Go ahead.
you can be as rusty as you want. NASCAR E5 isn't something that takes super long to relearn, and Shake and Bake, especially a guy with his talent, he adapts pretty quickly.
Yank versus Captain Dead Dad right now. Also, this is going into the sharp right-hander after turn 4.
Yeah, we haven't really seen much of Dank this entire race until now. We're seeing the battle between him and 16 of Captain Dead Dad. And right now, if you was Dank, you need to have at least a good race.
Bye-bye.
Broadcaster was cursed. I'm sorry, Dank.
Jake is just like killing people tonight. It's just
I know. I mean, I got an interview coming up in less than about 20 minutes, and I'm just like cursing everyone.
this is just an atrocity.
Once again, to all the truck drivers that got cursed by me, I apologize, and I'll send you a little I'm sorry note.
Well, quite frankly, Jake, I'm afraid that note doesn't come with points.
Unfortunately, no.
Tyrant.
But back to the front we go. I mean, I'm trying to be able to find good old Always Eric.
Always Eric.
Still in the lead. Nothing has really changed.
Just saw the 10 car, 10 truck overtake the 2 back here. There are battles, guys. They're all over the track.
Yeah, there are battles. Yeah.
Jack is on the inside of the 40 truck right now. The guy who he just I want to say wrecked, but it's got what it looked like, didn't it?
Pretty much, yeah. They're side by side, but Jack's got the advantage. Oh, and as soon as I say that, freedom.
You think these two are just trying to have fun right now? Because I can't imagine they're actually trying to, wreck each other out of the race. I think they're just trying to have a little bit of entertainment. The closest truck after that is a good 3 seconds back.
During an actual league race, it's hard for me to imagine Jack having fun. Let alone with a guy who just wrecked. So,
What a move!
Oh man.
Oh, you're cutting it close to course penalty range when you get down there.
Oh,
I can imagine the conversation between both Jack and Freedom after this.
think Freedom's trying to let him go, but that was not a good place to do it. They were both in the braking zone.
Yeah, I don't know.
Very sideways by doing that.
Doesn't Brody own these trucks too?
I believe so, yeah.
That's gonna be a busy team meeting. One guy's hot seating and winning, and the other two, the four, are killing each other.
Good job by Freedom not to get into his teammate there.
I'd hate to be in Brody's shoes if you're the owner.
Yeah, it's a tough call there.
Apparently, hold up, what?
Do we want to do a little bit of crank it up here?
Yeah, definitely gotta do a little bit of crank it up here. Go ahead. Alright, I think that is it for our crank it up. Let's get back to commentating here, boys.
Yeah, I saw the 3 run off the track a little bit there in the keep saying turn 4. I don't know if that is turn 4, but he ran off the track there. It's not gonna hurt him too much. He still has a huge gap. But that's the first mistake I've seen Eric really make all night.
So here's the thing. And I'll say this to Joker since he's mentioning this. We would love to go through the field for our viewers, because I would like to see who's in what position. But when you don't have a stream and you don't have a position and a lap counter, you don't really. I have no idea. I couldn't tell you.
Let's just take guesses.
For all we know, always Eric isn't even in the lead. It could be some other guy.
Oh, imagine
this race. I have
that
no
would
idea.
be horrible for us.
The amount of times that we have pretty much talked about how incredible Eric is and him not to be in the lead.
Yeah, we're gonna say Eric is leading. Dirty Boy Jackson is P2. Oh no.
Yeah. This race is so
where it gets
separated
bad.
beyond P2. We have no idea.
We're gonna go with, so Sikkim is probably not. He's had a lot of damage the entire race. Would Marnes maybe be P3?
Sikkim is a few trucks behind Marnes. So Marnes would have to be P3.
Alright, great.
I don't see a truck in a distance.
Maybe Shake and Bake P4. Actually, wait, there's someone ahead of him? That's Electric? I think Electric is wrecked.
Electric, but he's wrecked too many times to be P4.
I think someone's ahead of Shake and Bake. Drunk, maybe?
No.
Nah, Drunk has had a pretty good race from what I could tell. I mean, I haven't seen him wreck too much. His truck looks... We're not going to say it.
No, Drunk is racing with Worm, and they're all the way back there.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I'll definitely let you boys take care of it. I gotta go get ready for a interview on my Instagram page, so I will. Good luck to the rest of you guys, and I will see y'all tomorrow as far as the broadcast was.
Peace, Jake. Good luck on your interview.
Yep, thank you.
And then there were 2.
Right
now, two people without any sense of what's going on in the race, so that's great. Maybe Captain Jack is? Yeah, no, Captain Jack is ahead of Shake and Bake.
Let's play a game. Let's play a game of whose position is it, anyways.
Yeah, we're gonna say Cap Jack is maybe. Wait, hold on. Let me see where Drunk is.
Think that's...
You don't know anything. I think Drunk's 3rd, and I think Cap Jack is. Oh, I hate flipping through the field. Fix this garbage. I think he's 4th. I think Jack is 4th.
What is, like, we need a live stream, people. This is what live streams are for.
And then I think Freedom is 5th, and he's battling with his teammate right now.
Actually, you know what? I wonder if Cap is streaming.
Dude, wouldn't that be clutch?
Oh, that would be clutch.
Anyways, we do know the leader is Eric. He's been leading pretty much the entirety of the race. I think the only other person that's maybe led a lap is the 98 of Dirty Boy.
Cap has not streamed in 5 days. That's unfortunate.
Oh, that's a rip. Well,
Fire's not racing. Electric's not going to stream on his bad internet.
Dirty Boy, pit road. We don't know what the strategy is anymore, but
We don't know what the strategy is. We don't know what position he's in. We don't know how many laps there are to go. We're just going to assume here.
He has been on the strategy of basically pitting 3 laps before the 3 does.
How many times has he pitted?
Trying to get that older tires to catch the 3. This is his 3rd pit stop.
Okay. So because of the fact that you can go at least 10 laps each run, I'm going to assume we are somewhere around lap 30 of 44. So we have around 14 to go. We believe Always Eric is in the lead. But because Dirty Boy's pitting, we don't even know who's in second right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Shake and Bake, Electric, both hitting pit road. I think Electric might be for position with Shake.
No.
I don't know 100%. I truly don't know. But I think they might be.
If he wrecked that many times and got through the field, then we need to be better.
I mean, I only saw him with damage once. I didn't even see him wreck. So maybe he stayed out in front of that.
Well, you didn't see him with damage the first time. I've seen him with damage twice.
Okay. Fair enough. Let me get back to who I assume is the leader. He just blew past the 98. Huge gap. He's already in turn 1. Dirty Boy just exited pit road. Or no, Dirty Boy, never mind. Dirty Boy is here in the double hairpin heading into the S's. I don't know what's happening.
Is the Earth
They
still
definitely
round?
both pit. There's no way that Eric is half a racetrack ahead of Dirty Boy.
Eric didn't pit. I don't think yet.
I think he just did, didn't he?
I mean, no.
Oh no. Well, keep your eye on Eric. We'll see if he's maybe he hasn't pit. Maybe I was thinking of another black truck. Oh no. I was thinking of Shake and Bake. The 3 hadn't pit yet.
No, the 3 is not pit yet. I know that for a fact.
Yes, you are correct. 3 is not pit.
Because I'm going to assume we're coming to around lap 34, lap 35. So he's going to need to make it so he can make it in the end of the race. He wants to do a 3-stopper, I'd assume. So if Dirty Boy is half a track behind and needs to make an extra pit stop, then yeah.
We gotta wonder if this is going to. So Eric, we're gonna assume that Eric is gonna go ahead and win this race. He seems to be in complete control of it. He's dominated every facet of this race. How much confidence does this give him going into Mid-Ohio? That's another road course, and he's been looking for a good finish for a while. I think his last good finish was Sonoma. He finished something like 6th or 7th. But what do you think about Mid-Ohio? You think he's gonna be a contender?
Absolutely. You don't know this because you didn't run it, but I know he's actually won a league race this week already at Mid-Ohio. So if he is going
Series?
to... Yeah. So, he beat me by 20 seconds.
Man.
And we were running 119.5s.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So,
He has only gotten better as time's gone on.
if he's going to run 119.5s and then gain some confidence, dark horse pick. I mean,
What?
lap time
Eric
is
is apparently texting while he's racing in the main chat.
Can you
No
blame
joke,
him?
he is.
Look at his
He's
lead right
texting
now.
and driving
He's got his
right
feet
now
up.
in the race car. He's got his phone out, Brad Keselowski style. Doesn't give a crap. He's texting the main chat and going crazy.
I told you
All
Eric,
right.
earlier, Eric is chilling. He's got his juice box, he's got his phone, he's got half a track.
Oh my goodness.
He's
Yeah,
good to
the
go.
fans are not very happy. This is real NASCAR. You can cry about it all you want, but this is what NASCAR should be like. We don't need stages. We don't need the artificial drama. This is good racing. This is what we want to see.
Yeah, but this is also boring racing.
No, who cares? It's NASCAR. NASCAR is going to be boring. The best driver right now is leading the race. Boo-hoo.
If they did this in real life, I think half the crowd would be asleep, including myself.
Yeah, good for them. They can leave.
We,
I'll enjoy it. Even if it is Chase Elliott dominating every single race by over half a track.
what if Denny Hamlin DNF'd? Would that make a difference?
I mean, I could still watch Bubba. I could still watch. I don't know. There's other drivers I could go for.
Man, Eric is going wide. He's on his phone. I don't think he still cares. He's just chilling, man.
It's basically a pub lobby at this point for him.
At this
Just
point,
chilling.
we're just here to get the interview after the race. I think it's all but certain.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say. But seriously, good for him. He needed this. He needed some way to get momentum going and give himself a boost of confidence. This is definitely going to be a shot in the arm for him and his whole team.
I'm looking in the field for some sort of battle, but I can't really find anything.
It's all single file, baby. The 98 is off in the sand. Sorry, grass. It looks
99,
like dead
and I was
grass.
drunk.
The 98 is just still going in the grass. So I think he's basically put in the white flag. He doesn't care about chasing down the leader anymore.
Oh, Dirty Boy was... So there were two ThorSport trucks in the grass at the same time.
Yes, I'm thinking the 98 with the yellow and black.
I was looking at drunk when you said that he was also in the grass.
Mm.
Oh.
Go do some in-race interviews is what Hendrick9 Chase says.
Oh.
No, I don't think we're going to do that. A lot of people hitting pit road right here. Captain Jack and Wormule. Both of them. Final pit stops of the day, we assume.
Yeah. I would say the pay window is open, but I think always Eric has just closed that pay window in everybody's face. Shake and Bake has got a truck, though. I think it's a lap down truck, but it's side-by-side action that's about to happen.
Get him, Shake. Get him. Right behind him. Oh, a little dirty air on the nose. Gonna miss the corner a little bit, and the lap truck's gonna get away from him.
Doesn't look
Oh my goodness, the lap truck's gonna gap him.
Doesn't look like
You
there's
go!
much. Doesn't look like there's much of a nose left on that 2 truck.
Yeah, that might be part of it. There's a cone sitting out in the middle of the racetrack. Race control doesn't give a crap. They're just like, keep it there.
Yeah, well, if
We'll
you
throw
recall,
debris caution with 2 to go for it.
if you recall, we had a cone in the Cup race too in the middle of the track. His name was Ahak. He kind of just parked it off of a corner.
45-second lead for Always Eric right now, according to the main chat.
Well.
No, that's according to Eric himself, actually. 45-second lead. So, this one was never in doubt.
Yeah. Well. You know what's crazy? Did anybody pick Eric pre-race?
I didn't even know he was racing, so...
I knew he was racing. I didn't even pick him to get a top 5 in the featured matchups. Boy, he might look like a hooligan.
Oh, I picked Dirty Boy. He's second. Not a bad call.
I picked Marner. I don't even know where he's at. Is he still racing?
And then I said a dark horse was going to be... Who has it?
Sikkim?
I did say Sikkim, yeah. He's down pit road for his last stop.
Oh my! Look at Captain Jack's truck right now.
Yeah, that thing has seen better days. It's ready to go into the junker.
Somewhere in some party, Captain Jack is just screaming at somebody right now.
You see him screaming?
No, but
What world?
he's not.
I've never seen Captain Jack scream in my life.
Maybe not a scream, but one of those classic rants. You know what I mean?
Yes. Now I haven't heard him rant before. I don't blame him. This game's terrible. But
Yeah.
man, that thing's destroyed.
That
Anyways.
is- that's more destroyed than my Cup Series career.
Tire racing in pit road. We don't know how many laps there are to go. So, Eric, if you can hear the stream right now, we would love a laps to go here at the line.
Looks like 2 GMS trucks might battle here in a minute. Eric's Moose and Electric Days. Not sure if that's position or not, but regardless, they could go side by side here in a second.
Yep, we're just going to ask Eric right here in the main chat how many laps are left. Apparently he can text and drive, which is spectacular in my opinion, especially at a road course, but gotta ask.
What do you have, 45 seconds? What's
9 laps remaining.
Still? Wow.
Who decided to make this a 100%er?
This is not 100%.
No, it's not 100%. I think
That's
it's
the
50.
That's the scary part. Imagine if this race were twice
It
as
feels
long.
like 100%.
Oh my god. When you actually... Oh. Eric's gonna give up 3 of his 45 seconds right here, but
Yeah. Tragic.
when you've done the 100% race at every track in this game, you races like this, they don't really seem to take very long. You think this is long?
I did it with stages.
You think this race is long? Do 4 hours of Charlotte standing up the oval.
I did the full one. I did the Coke 600 once. I beat Ryan Blaney by like a nose.
Yeah, but did you
That's
do it standing up?
wild. No, because I was on a wheel.
You gotta be a true Chadwick and do it standing up.
So I want everybody in the comments section right now to tell me your least favorite part of the racetrack in terms of how it looks visually. Because there are so many ugly parts to this game that I can't really decide. That Toyota sign, that looks decent. I'll give them that. But that not the grandstand, sorry, the flag stand looks terrible. That bridge right there looks like it came out of a cartoon. These fans right here in turn 1 look so dead on the inside. They don't make any movement. They just don't like life. They don't enjoy life.
Well, they
And
are. Most entertaining to them today is the race.
That blimp up there isn't even Goodyear. They
There's
have a
so
Goodyear on the side of this car, right above the tires. Why don't you have the Goodyear blimp?
Entering this part of the track, there's so many hills and trees that look so fake.
Ugh.
And
They did a good job of making it as ugly as it is in real life, though, with the yellow grass. I'll give them props for that.
You do
Look
not
at
like
those!
Sonoma,
Look
do
at
you?
those bushes, though. They put flowers on those bushes. They're like little pink flowers, little purple flowers on that bush.
Yeah. Well, hey, what you did got us about 5 or 6 more YouTube comments, so.
Oh, what they say?
Oh, we'll see here in a minute.
Oh no, the Ferris wheel. That might be the ugliest. I'm still gonna hold by the mountains in the background, though. That is atrocious. That is simply not good enough. I don't care what engine you're running on. That's tough. Not
Tougher-
in a good way.
Tougher than the Cup Series?
Worm was 4th and he lagged out.
Now we know Worm was
So
4th this whole
I
time.
guess Worm was in the top 5.
Yeah.
Wow. The more you know. But we do hate to hear that for Worm. This is his favorite racetrack, and he's a very good road course racer. This is going to hurt him in points.
So it appears we have someone claiming to be the crew chief for the 3. And,
Oh,
Jack-
the 20 just nailed the pit wall. Oh,
he's
I
got
bet that
more
hurt.
damage now?
Oh, dude, he nailed it.
Oh, man.
Wow, I bet that gave him a headache.
He is not pleased wherever he is.
I think he's ready to just pack this thing up and go home. Oh, this might be a battle for position. Dank
This
and
was-
the 40?
Wait. Hold on.
No, maybe not. Dank might be going a lap down. He's way off the pace. Oh my goodness. He's saving fuel? I think Dank might be in fuel conservation.
They have to, from the sounds of things, because if Eric pitted before 10 to go, he's going to need to save at least one lap.
I think he could run out and still make it to the finish line before anybody.
Which is sad. This is sad.
Yeah, get Mason in here. Dank is saving hard. He just let the 8 go by.
See, here's the thing, right? Last time, I just invited somebody in here during a race. Well, no, I didn't do it, but last time I saw somebody get invited into the booth during a race, we all ended up getting brought to a hauler. So unless you are
Bruh,
prepared...
it's a league owner. I'm inviting him. Oh, the 10 just set the 24 for no good reason, but he got him and he passes him.
You got it here live on stream. Big Jim invited him.
Me.
How's Jim? How was
me.
Jim?
I apologize in advance if this is not. This is the only way we can get a lap counter, so this is the only way.
The man, the myth, the legend, the missile, masopes. I think he's also race control of this mess as well.
He is race control. There he is. Dopes, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, no problem. Just wanted to join up in here and let everybody know that Larry Mack's trend says that debris is on the track.
There's a cone. Saw it earlier.
There is in fact a cone. This is true.
It's still sitting there.
There's a couple armadillos around turn 5. But,
California have armadillos?
Jeff Gordon.
Good one.
The
24 is
leader,
so
by
off
the
the
way.
pace. 3 is still the leader. Okay. How many laps to go, if you don't mind?
We're gonna say less than 5.
See, folks, race control doesn't know how many laps there are left, so don't blame me and Jim.
They've had 2 years to figure out a lap counter. They still haven't added one. Maybe with this new update? No, it's only DLC. Never mind.
And I think the whole server stuff was just I think what they did with the whole server thing, they shut the servers down and they were like, all right, let's see how many people actually play this game, in case we want to get a new DLC.
More people than stupid Ignition.
Yeah,
Dave Eric looking to lap Captain Dead Dad
for the second time.
Oh, I don't know if that was on purpose from Electric. I saw him swerve into the left. I think he might have got on the brakes and turned straight into pit road accidentally. But the 2's down there too, so maybe this is strategy.
It could have been a late box for the 26.
We're talking late. We're talking like literally right before the pit wall.
I think at this point, Masopes, you're better off to just pull a little red, yellow Nevada.
Yeah, and you see the 3 making a clear pass on the 16 here. Really, probably the only pass that's happened in the last 10 laps.
Yeah, he's just
not-
putting.
You know, the clouds look good in this game. I'll give them that. The clouds look decent. They look very two-dimensional. That's not good, but they do look fluffy. They look good. They just need like an overcast setting.
It's kind of reminiscent of the Windows 97 home screen.
No joke, dog. That's 100% what it's like.
Yeah, I actually think that might be what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, this race has been so entertaining that we're talking about the Windows 97 screen with less than 5 laps to go and not the
there's the
races
blimp.
in front of us.
That blimp's terrible, dude. It should say Goodyear on the side of it. It does not. For whatever reason, it's just a generic red and blue blimp.
Yeah, like those exist. Come on.
Don't be
Yeah.
sorry, be better.
Who rendered this and said this looks good for production? We're gonna send this out. Like,
Did we
look
just-
at that background back there with those hills. I've been ragging about that all race long. It looks terrible.
Hey,
It just looks pathetic.
People in Canada bought this game for $110 over 2 years ago, so.
Yeah, that. I don't want to say that was me, but it might have been me.
Yeah, you know, I think. You guys think we should start? You know, once he hits the hairpin, should we start going for the final time? Or,
I don't know. I don't have enough faith
I don't
that this is
have
the
enough
last
faith
lap.
this is the last lap.
I'm just gonna wait for his car to abnormally slow down.
I think at this point in a race like this where you don't know what's going on, we're just like, oh, the race is over. It's one of those races.
I love commentating the road courses that are extremely long.
Do we even know the
I think
finishing
this is
order?
my favorite thing to do.
If the race finishes right now, do we even know the finishing order?
Always
I think the
Eric and
98's
Dirty
in
Boy
second.
Jackson.
Yeah.
If I
Do
were
we
to
even-
guess,
Do we even know who's in third?
Marner.
I think Drunk Fest.
Marner, maybe?
Let me find Drunk Fest in comparison to. Oh, there's the 20. Hold on a second. Is Drunk saving? Yeah, he must be.
Oh my gosh, no, Marner is way behind.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm looking at I'm looking at sector 1 there.
Wait, is that the 98 in front of him?
In front of the 20.
No, that's
The
a 10. That's a 10. That's a 10 in the 98. Is that a battle for position?
You know what? It probably is.
I think it might be. This might be the battle for second. Props to the booth for not giving us any sort. Oh
Ooh,
no, Marner almost
Marner.
killed the wall.
We could have almost seen something on street. Oh wait.
Oh, the 10! Here he comes!
Done it.
Driving it in deep. Oh,
That's the
apparently
26
we've
of
got a-
Electric behind, but he's multiple laps down, I believe.
Oh
Apparently we've got a battle with the 8. We're gonna try to find him.
We've more.
Oh,
And he's behind the 40.
the 10. Where's he gonna go? This isn't the final lap. It can't be because the 10 would have sent him already.
You know what's crazy? We have more JGR guys in the booth than we do on track right now.
Oh, the 10 to the inside of the 98.
Marner's
Always
not
Marner.
playing games.
Huge shot to the side. As Electric would say, what a move.
He's
98 into the inside wall.
It's gonna be time to make business decisions. Come
Yeah,
on.
you never want to see Jennifer Jo Cobb behind you, trust me. That is always... I mean, usually it means you're back in 31st, but in this instance it means that you're probably going to get schment.
What-
Yeah, and you know,
wait,
this is just a true tale of two different drivers, you know, battling it out here at Sonoma. These guys are so much different. You know, Dirty Boy Jackson is, you know, him and Marner being younger, you know, trying to fight this veteran on
Oh,
track. Not
and the
really a veteran,
98! Oh! To the outside goes the 10. What a move! 98 is gonna get really deep into the brakies. What the heck is happening?
I don't know what's happening. I just hope the Earth is still
98's gonna get a nice run here on exit. Oh, the 10 doesn't care. He's gonna use him as a freaking... He's gonna stall his momentum by hitting him in the
This could be
side.
last lap.
This must be. This is a fantastic battle. We're assuming Eric has already won the race, but the battle is for second. Oh, the 98 too wide. He has one last chance to send it on the 10. What is he gonna do?
Is he gonna Joker it?
Oh, he's gonna give him a shot.
He's gonna give him a
The
shot.
10 park. Oh, big parkage. And he's gonna. What? What?
And this 98. He's gonna have to.
They are having discussions in the race car. 10's out of fuel. That's what that is.
And the 10.
So the 98 did get second. The 10 got third. The 26 definitely didn't get fourth. Who got fourth? Drunk Fest, maybe?
Oh no.
I don't know. A guy ran into fuel and
Captain
sped up
Jack,
after he
maybe?
finished. That's pretty much where we're at.
What a win for Always Eric.
Uh,
Yeah, it's definitely the end of the race.
so, to be clear on what we just saw, did Always Marnes just attempt to fistbuster the 98?
He was out of
second?
fuel and he was trying to squeeze the 98 into the fence to the start finish. It did not work though.
Yeah, just guys racing for second place.
An unbelievable battle for P2. That was incredible. That's what you come here to watch.
I haven't seen a battle like that 50 seconds behind the leader
Look
for
at
a
those
while.
sold out. Look at the sold out grandstands over here on the left from Always Eric's point of view. That's what they came to see come to the start finish line. If that's not racing that you like to watch, then you just shouldn't be watching racing at all.
Well, we know who to invite to the booth. Always Eric with the fastest lap. And the win.
He has been invited. He had the fastest lap as well, 132.9. Second fastest was a 133. No, it had to have been Dirty Boy.
Yeah.
All right, Speed, you want to interview, or do you want me to ask the questions?
Yeah.
Oh.
We just need to take a moment here.
I
Because
think.
we have it all wrong, fellas.
Oh, we do?
The top three. The top three was Eric, Jack, and then Drunk, actually.
What?
Where the heck did Jack come from?
So what was that battle for?
Yeah, you thought Jack was dead. I originally said he was up there.
We were actually looking at the battle for sixth.
What a damn battle for P6, dude. That was unbelievable. But anyways, we have our race winner up here in the booth, dominating performance for the Cup Series driver of the number 3. Eric, do you have a copy?
Yeah, I do have a copy. Before I get questions asked to me, I would like to say, I give a props to the guy I got a setup from. I usually don't use setups at road courses. I usually run a 9. I decided to use something different. It worked out. His name is Gavin. I'd rather not say the last name. He's in the YouTube chat. I know that for sure.
Yeah, I saw who you were talking about.
Nice. Well, it sounds like the setup he gave you worked to perfection tonight because you were on rails. It looked like the only guy that could really give you a run for your money was the 98 there at the beginning of the race. But just on long runs, it seemed like you really had that thing dialed in. Go through it. How was that race, and what you do to get that lead?
The 98, he was definitely my top competitor that race until he didn't save fuel. He might have saved a little bit, but he didn't save enough fuel to pit on the same lap as me on the first pit stop. He pitted like 2 laps earlier, and I think even if he was my competitor, even in the race, I still think I could have pulled away from him, just with how fast I was. But we also never got to a good long run where we were not saving fuel. We were saving fuel constantly until the last pit stop.
Yeah, it did seem like the pace had slowed down substantially for a bunch of guys there. We were on board with Dank and Drunk Fest. All those guys are starting to slow down there at the tail end of the run, so fuel was definitely becoming an issue. But I'm going to go straight into my main question, though. How does it feel to text and drive?
I had a 45-second lead. I was not worried. I could have stopped on the track for about 5 seconds and I was okay. So that was a nice lead that I had. But if Tiger was there, that wouldn't have been that big of a lead. So
Yeah, definitely dominating performance for you. Speed, any questions for our race winner?
No questions. Thanking you for putting on an absolute masterclass and making this the boringest race I've ever called. Congratulations on your win, and hopefully you can carry some of that momentum to the Cup race tomorrow.
Sad. I hope so, but sadly it will not. um, yeah. That was the most boring race that I can remember being a part of, but it was the best race I've done in a while. For me, at least.
Masopes, you're in the booth now. Might as well ask a question if you've got one.
What's up? For who?
You want? Yeah. No, the other guy
Man,
named
what
Timmy.
a question. What a question.
Yeah, my only question is, who is this Gavin guy, and where can I find his information?
I mean, if you really want to get some setups, you can. He's in the YouTube chat, watching the YouTube channel, watching the stream. Sorry, he's in there. So if you wanna, yeah. But that's all I can give you, man. Can't help you with anything else.
Mr. Gavin.
And believe it or not, he was actually in this league a while ago.
Are you talking about Gavinator?
No.
I was about to say, because we haven't seen
He
him
was in
for
this
2
league
years.
season 2.
Okay,
Truck series.
well, good win tonight, man. Master class, like we said. We're going to move on to the next guy. P2 was Jack, I believe. Jack. Your car was doing backflips on my screen about 8 or 9 laps in, and then reappearing in front of other cars. So I'm glad you got that issue fixed. I didn't know the 20 car could fly with the current aero package it has, but good job finishing runner-up today. That should be a good point stay. Hopefully you can continue closing in that gap to be the points leader.
He's the points leader.
Oh,
Yeah,
you are
I
the
am.
points leader, okay.
Only Eric taking the win and fastest lap from me. Crazy.
Yeah, did you think
Jack.
you had anything
Who is that
for him?
talking? I want to know.
Sorry,
You
Joe.
heard me.
Oh, so that was Jag. You know, I love
What was
that
that,
team.
Jim?
I love that teammate love, man.
I told you the strategy.
Great teamwork there for guys over at Nice, I think. Yeah, y'all are Nice. But Jack, I wanna say first off, congrats on second. I didn't know. I truly on all my life I didn't know you were P2. We didn't know up here in the booth. We
Yeah,
didn't have a stream or anything, so we had no idea. But congrats on P2. And I want to know, did you actually smoke the pit wall one of those times?
no, not even once.
Okay. Well, on my screen, I saw you absolutely eat it going in there with like 7 to go, and it was horrible. Like you
Yeah.
flipped and everything.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my internet lately. It's struggling for some reason. It
Well,
either just Heat 5 servers, which I would want to think that is since I'm on a LAN cable, but who knows.
Yeah, that P2 does have to give you some momentum rolling into the next race, which is Michigan. How are you feeling? I know you're fast at Michigan. Even in the Cup Series, you were contending for wins there. So what's the mindset going forward?
Don't mess up and keep track position. Avoid being in the mid pack and don't lose the lead group.
Nice.
That's really
That's
the
a good
mindset
answer.
for
That's a really good answer. Speed, you got anything?
I just have one question. So I saw earlier in the race you had a little altercation with your teammate, number 40. Was there anything intentional there, or was that just a racing incident?
No, I thought he was pulling over to let me by because I had the fresher tires, and I just flat out missed the corner and ended up putting him off. But he knows it wasn't anything intentional, it was accidental. And we ended up going rest of the stage, not stage, but stint was us battling each other, so that was fun. It was fun coming to the finish, drag racing drunk the way Fist and Joker should have been, but that was fun for second.
Yeah, very well said. Well, Masopes, any questions for Jack?
Nope.
Alrighty then. Well, who was third place?
Drunk. He's in here.
Oh, Drunk. Well, Drunk, you had a solid race apparently. Take us through your race and how you managed to get that position.
I just found a rhythm, kept it smooth. Wasn't the fastest, but didn't take myself out and saved gas, make it a three stopper. Just Jack was able to save a lot more than I was, so last lap he caught back up to me, and that'd been a hell of a battle for the win if Eric didn't smoke us all by like 40 seconds. But it is what it is. Good run to him, and I'll take third. I suck at road courses, so happy with that.
Yeah, very well said. Well, Jim, you have any questions?
Yeah, Drunk. First off, congrats on third. We were so captivated by the battle for what was apparently sixth. We thought was for second. But apparently you and Jack had a nice battle there at the end. But it seemed like you had a lot of speed throughout the entire race. I felt like you were always up there in the top five. Did you ever have any spinouts or any issues throughout that race?
Now, I had one where I got sideways. I got hooked on that curb outside coming out of a slow corner, and it sent me sideways. But other than that, no, it just I could have run faster, but I had to save so much gas. I always had to back off the last part of a run. So just driving style, I guess I couldn't save as much as some of the guys else on controllers. So still got third, so happy with that.
Yeah, we got some good tracks coming up for you with Michigan. I don't know if you like Richmond, but
It's all right.
I know you
It's all
like
right.
Michigan, so.
Yeah. So got to win to get in. So I got to figure it out one of these.
Yeah, I don't think we do the win and get in, though. I think it's off of just chase. I think it's just overall
It's the
points.
wild card.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, you know more about that than I do, so.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
asked for I had to
congrats on
switch
third.
series. But yeah, but it was a fun race, just long.
Yeah, way to endure it and get yourself a nice podium finish.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Well, since Soaps is no longer in here, he's got a busy night ahead of him, I would assume, being admin slash owner for a race like that from what we saw. But I believe that is it from a stream point of view. This is Speed Racer speaking, and fellow broadcaster Jim.
Races
Jake.
tomorrow.
Races tomorrow. One of them's at 7:15. Mid
7:45.
Ohio, and whatever. And race, Cup race is immediately following that. Both can be fun, entertaining races at Mid Ohio. I expect to see some high speeds and some hits there as well. Being Big Jim will both be in action. Me in the Xfinity race, him in the Cup race. Also want to tune in for F1 Friday night, 10 p.m. Don't forget about that. Also here on Hennessy's YouTube channel. But for myself, Jim, and earlier Jake, and even at a point in time Electric, that'll do it. And Masopes. We had 5 guys at a point in time, and no, not the food 5 guys, but we had 5 guys in the booth at some point in time. I'll be in the stream. Everybody, hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time when I can find